Good morning. It's Tuesday, April the 29th. Welcome to AGORACOM TV. I'm your host, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases at the open along with the halts so you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. I've got 7 great press releases for you this morning. I've got 1 halt, so in order to get through it, let's get started right away. Top story I have for you, Canadian Aero Mines trades on the venture under the symbol CRO. Disclaimer time, Canadian Aero is an AGORACOM client. However, as always, the news stands on its own 2 feet. What we've got coming out of the company today are assay results and underground resource estimate. We've got the assay results from the remaining diamond drill holes from the deep drilling portion of the Kenbridge project. The drilling has successfully traced nickel sulfide mineralization down to the 375-meter level of the deposit. Highlights from the program include, we've got hole KB07181, which has 0.77% nickel, 0.29% copper, 0.02% cobalt, and this is over 17.8 meters. In addition, we've got KB07185, which has 1.22% nickel, 0.35% copper, and 0.03% cobalt, over 17.8 meters. And finally, we've got KB07196, which has 0.72% nickel, 0.48% copper, and 0.02% cobalt, over 23.5 meters. So great numbers coming out of the company. I've got a quote also from Todd Keast, Vice President of Exploration, which states, "The assay results demonstrate the excellent continuity of the Kenbridge mineralization at depth. A pronounced orientation to the higher grade ore shoots will be modeled into the updated underground resource estimate. Recently announced higher nickel recoveries and the robust drill hole database will contribute to a positive impact on the underground resource estimate and the overall project economics. We remain committed to developing the Kenbridge project into a viable mining operation." Once again, that's Todd Keast, VP of Exploration. And finally, we've got the resource estimate coming from the company. The resource estimate for the proposed open pit consists of 6.7 million diluted tons, grading 0.38% nickel and 0.23% copper at a depth of 160 meters. Canadian Aero Mines is a Canadian exploration development company developing and advancing base metal deposits close to existing infrastructure through exploration, development, and acquisition. They're last at 40 cents off their 52-week high of 58 cents. Next one I have for you, south of the border, Artificial Life trades on the OTC BB under the symbol ALIF. They've reported strong growth and profits for the first quarter of 2008. These are big numbers, so pay attention to this one because it's something of interest. Hong Kong Artificial Life is a full-service provider of award-winning mobile technology and applications. Revenue for the quarter ended March 31st, 2008 were $4.1 million as compared to $365,000 for the same quarter last year. The increase in revenues of $3.8 million or 1,000% was mainly due to increased product license income from pre-installation deals from mobile handsets, one-time downloads, and monthly subscription revenues for 3G games derived from mobile operators, resellers, and handset distributors, and first major license deals for mobile business applications. Their income from operations from the quarter ended March 31st, 2008 was $2.5 million as compared to a loss from operations of $500,000 for the quarter ended March 31st in 2007. And finally, net income for the quarter ended March 31st was $2.5 million as compared to a loss of $500,000 for the same quarter last year. So very impressive numbers, very impressive growth, and great profitability. They're last at $2.50 off their 52-week high of $3. Next one I have for you, Plato Gold trades on the venture under the symbol PGC. Disclaimer time once again, they are an AGORACOM client, but as always, the news stands on its own. They've released assay results from their last 3 drill holes, which were completed this year at the Nordo project. The property is located 50 kilometers east of Val-d'Or, Quebec. The highlights from the property include, we've got hole NW0806, which includes 8.5 meter intercept of 5.66 grams per ton of gold. And within that, we've got a shorter intercept, a more concentrated intercept of 2.5 meters of 10 grams per ton of gold. The recent drill results further exemplify a widening and an increase in grade in the main zone at Nordo West. Plato Gold Corp is a Canadian junior exploration company with exploration projects in Northern Ontario, Northern Quebec, and the Lolita property in the province of Santa Cruz, Argentina. They're last at 7 cents off their 52-week high of 14 cents. Next one I've got for you, Keegan Resources, trades on the venture under the symbol KGN and also on the AMEX under the symbol KGN. They've announced the results of 3 new infill drill holes, and they continue to hit high-grade gold intercepts in their Esase infill program. The best intercept was from hole KERC317, which encountered 73 meters of 3.2 grams per ton of gold. So once again, 73 meters of 3.23 grams per ton of gold. So great numbers coming out of the company. The collar of the hole is 60 meters south of the collar, KERC264, where Keegan had previously intercepted 42 meters of 8.7 grams per ton of gold. We've got a quote from the President and CEO, Dan McCoy, which states, "These continued high-grade intercepts in the North Resource area occurring close to surface show excellent potential for the starter pit, as do the high-grade extension of the A1 structure to the south. As we continue to understand the geologic controls excuse me, of this large and robust gold system, we believe we will have significant room to increase the value of the growing deposit, both within the existing resource as well as along strike, down dip, at depth, and along parallel structures." Keegan is focused on its wholly owned flagship gold projects in Ghana, West Africa. They're last at $3.75 off their 52-week high of $5.85. Next one I have for you, Canplats Resources on the venture under the symbol CPQ. They've announced the results of 7 additional reverse circulation drill holes from the Represa zone of the Camino Rojo project in Mexico. They continue to intersect strong gold, silver, lead, zinc mineralization. The results include from the reverse circulation drill holes CR34, CR35, CR36, and CR38, which were drilled at 50-meter intervals, returned strong mineralization in all holes. This included 248 meters averaging 1.46 grams per ton of gold, 9.64 grams per ton of silver, 0.21% lead, and 0.26% zinc in hole CR38. So very impressive numbers. Reverse circulation drill hole CR39 returned 224 meters, averaging 1.5 grams per ton of gold, 24.4 grams per ton of silver, and 0.57% lead. They're last at $2.54 off their 52-week high of $4.05. Moving on, Stroud Resources on the venture under the symbol SDR. They announced results from its 3 most recent drill holes of its current drill program at the Santo Domingo project in central Mexico. The diamond drill hole DDH-20 intersected 170 grams per ton of silver, 1.25 grams per ton of gold over 19.8 meters for a silver equivalent of 235 grams per ton. DDH-21 drilled on the same section as DDH-20 intersected 13.75 meters of 143 grams per ton of silver and 0.73 grams per ton of gold for a silver equivalent of 181 grams per ton. Stroud is focused on the discovery and exploration of silver and gold deposits in Mexico and Ontario. Stroud also generates cash flow from a 3.75% interest in 6 natural gas and natural gas condensate wells in central Alberta. They're last at 13 cents off their 50-week high of 18.5 cents. Last one I have for you, OSI Geospatial trades on a TSX under the symbol OSI and also trades on the OTC BB under the symbol OSIIF. We've got a big contract coming from the company. They were awarded a U.S. Army contract valued at $1.6 million announced today. Under the terms of the contract, the company will further develop and enhance its command and control technology to meet U.S. Army operational requirements. Work is expected to be performed over the next 24 months. What does OSI do? OSI Geospatial delivers advanced navigation and command and control systems that provide shared real-time situational awareness for military safety and security applications. Last at 40 cents off their 50-week high of 79 cents. And finally, moving into the next segment of our program, the halts. I've got one halt for you this morning. Riverstone Resources trades on the venture under the symbol RVS, and they've been halted pending news. Actually, correction, I've just been handed 3 more halts. Noveco International trades on the venture under the symbol EKO. They've been halted pending news. Diagem Inc. On the venture under the symbol DGE, halted pending news. And finally, Cam Capital Corp. On the venture under the symbol KMC.P. They've been halted pending news. A lot of news to digest, but all great news. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow when we've got more great press releases and halts at the open for you.